So it looks like we got a good number of people here, which is awesome. So my name's Drew Festini. I'm one of the RISC-V ambassadors along with Wei Wu. And this is a meetup that we do about twice a month, though I don't think we've done it since, I don't know, maybe July or something like that. So the next one will be happening in 2 weeks, and that one will be on the 26th, and that would be for people that are in Europe, which would be able to join that one. So it'll be in the morning in the US where I am, and it'll be in the evening in Europe. So the one today is meant to be for the Asia time zone to work for that. So the idea is this just be like an informal meetup that we can chat in real time over video conference about things that are going on with RISC-V, primarily things like probably software projects and dev boards, since that's mainly what I'm interested in. And let's see, what do I have in the next one here? So for those that are new or haven't gotten involved with RISC-V International before, it's the nonprofit organization that hosts the RISC-V specifications and has different groups that develop the specifications. And you as an individual can join free of cost. You can become a member. And when you become a member, that means that you can participate in the mailing lists and also join the various meetings that the different special interest groups and technical working groups have. And this is just to give an example here of there's a calendar with all the different meetings that happen. And a lot of them happen either bi-weekly or monthly. So depending on your area of interest, probably be something in there that you might be interested in. Another thing that is probably of interest to a lot of people is that RISC-V International has a developer boards program. So the idea with this is that they've allocated budget to get development boards out to open source developers. They recently redid it, so there's a new web page and there's a new application web page you can go to. And essentially you fill out a form and you talk about you know, what you want to do with it. And you know, it might be that you want to port a open source project that you're working on to RISC-V or something like that. And then last month I was in Dublin for the Linux Plumbers Conference, and there was a RISC-V micro conference there. So this is about a 4-hour period of time where there were several different presentations. Very interesting stuff and lots of good discussions. So there is a live stream from that's on YouTube, and then eventually, like probably in a month or so, like individual talks will go up as well. But you can click on that link there and it will take you to the live stream of all 4 hours. And then at the link at the top there will take you to the conference website, so you can download the slides for each of the presentations as well. And then also in Dublin back in September was the Embedded Linux Conference, and I gave a talk about Linux and RISC-V, and also led a discussion session, which we call Birds of a Feather session, about RISC-V and open hardware. So I linked to the slides, but I think the videos are now available as well on the Linux Foundation's YouTube channel. And that's it. So yeah, it looks like we got a good number of people here. So be happy for other people to jump on and talk.
Yeah, so I just update the slides, copy the slides from the online doc, so you can just restart from the page 7.
Cool. Here, let me let's see here. Can also make you here, make you a co-host just in case. All right. So this is all right, cool. So this is coming up, the Tokyo.
Yes. And yeah, wait for. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry about. Yeah, I pasted that. It seems I got the call for paper from this event, and I already sent this request, and they will have a physical conference and live conference at the same time. So it happened next month. next month, since 16 to 16 to 19 or 18, this kind of a sorry. Yeah, you can cut again.
Cool.
Hi Drew, sorry.
Hello.
Yeah, we haven't got a call from you, and yeah, sorry. It's my fault. I should talk to you earlier.
Oh, no problem. Cool. So is it online or is this the thing that's in person also?
Yeah, both.
Both. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I've just can notice the announcement from the Japanese government that there's no quarantine needed. So
Okay.
so that yeah, so since it's like the from the October 10th, any foreigners can come to Japan without quarantine days.
Yeah,
Cool.
but we need it when we come back. Yeah. So it's a good thing for US people and American and other European. So yeah, it's a
Nice.
but it's a good event. Most of the topic most of the presentation will speak Japanese. So some of the people speak English. It's good for Japanese people. Yes.
Cool. I wonder. I guess I don't see Akira on here, but I'm sure he'll be involved as well.
Yeah. Yes. So I may talk about some server information
Okay.
for RISC-V.
Cool.
Yeah. I made a slide later, and
Mhm.
Wei has helped me to post the slide under below. So you can you will host the meeting, or
Oh, if you want to present the slides, I can stop sharing. Do you want to share the slides or?
no slide has been integrated, so we just use less slide. Thank you, Wei Wu. Yeah.
Cool. So there's also this already happened, right? The summit in China.
Yeah, it already happened.
Okay.
Very successful, and we will organize all the whole event. So maybe he can share the information to us.
Okay.
Yeah, so the summit has ended very successful. We have now all videos are put online, and we also have some colloquial events we're putting online this month. Yeah, so and
Nice.
I just preparing the data files and send to the RISC-V International, and so that we may be able to see the playbacks on the YouTube under the account of RISC-V International.
Very nice. Is the language of the videos, is it Chinese?
Yeah, some of them are in Chinese and some of them are in English.
Okay.
So it depends. Which the speaker is.
Okay. It pretty how many people would you say were at the summit?
Yeah, so because of the COVID-19 situation in the mainland China, so we have pure online summit this year in China, and and we conservatively reserve that more than 30,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah, we estimated that over 30,000 people were online, and we can just observe the man time, which is if one if one visitor or attendee just open the live broadcast link and log into the platform, we count it as one, and so the attendee may account to several account and back in several times in the 5 days. So if we use man time estimation, that there are more than 200,000 people was had visit the summit. Yeah,
that's great. Very good. And it looks like Akira has joined now, since we were talking about the Japan event as well. You know, I didn't have a slide in here, but I guess I should pull it up. Is the one that's happening in California is actually it's October, and that one's happening in December. So that's actually 2 months away.
So now it's the global summit.
Yeah. So this one, I guess if people want to check that out, this one will be in California, and this will be in about 2 months away from now. So I should probably add that into. I'll add that into the links here. Maybe I'll just add a new slide here. Is anyone going to this one that's on the call?
I think some guys I know that they may come to in person, but myself may not be able to make it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm planning to attend. Just doesn't have the approval for the travel and budget yet. But yes, I'm still doing the administration paperwork.
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, well, I can add that one in there so people see it. Cool. And where did you see this one about the Tokyo event, Akira?
No, not really. I saw the web page. I found it yesterday. Is my reality.
Okay.
So, yes. So yeah.
It seems they sent a call for paper. It seems long times ago. I just yesterday I just checked my email, and Akira and then Supei pinged me yesterday, asked for the let me register the call for paper. So I
named autumn, but it actually happened in winter.
Yeah. Maybe it's kind of a company calendar, and it's not our normal calendar.
So this one's on August. Sorry, November. Right. It's a November 16th. Okay. So in about a month. Yeah. Great. And then it looked like what the next one here is running LibreOffice. That's cool.
Yeah. Yes. And LibreOffice seems very stable now on RISC-V platform. I see that at least more than 5 million distributions now support the LibreOffice.
Great.
Yeah, so now I see that the Arch Linux, Gentoo Linux, OpenEULA, and and some other systems now support LibreOffice in their repository.
That's great. Awesome. And this is Debian, looks like.
Yeah, so first that we test the developer on the Debian, but not sure that we can use apt to install it. The user may also need may still need to build it themselves.
Okay,
Mhm.
cool. Looks like this is from previous meeting.
This is the slide I added.
Okay.
So, yeah, I just take over a little bit, yeah. So as we may know, the company who will make a server chip, that's the company I know.
Yeah.
Rivals is the first one, right? Everyone knows this company will make
Yeah.
RISC-V chip, and I guess they will use their own IP. Even most of people, some of people come from sci-fi or some other, company. Western digit and something. So they already announced that, and the core number will up to more than 100. So it's a very powerful. It will be a very powerful chip. I haven't found any information from their website.
Yeah.
So there is nothing in the website.
They don't have anything. This just says that they're hiring, right?
They just say hiring. Yes.
Yeah.
So maybe you can get more information from LinkedIn. I got some information from LinkedIn. So
let's see.
You can see the people who join that company.
Yeah, it's like everyone now. every day I see, it seems like another person has joined. Yeah, a lot of familiar faces.
Yes, and Palmer in that company, right?
Palmer, yeah, and Atish, and
Atish,
I mean,
yes.
from the Linux side, Palmer and Atish, and now Bjorn Tupel as well. So yeah, a lot of people.
Yes. So actually, LinkedIn gather more info. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. The other one, I guess,
yeah,
is
Horse Creek.
Yes, Horse Creek is a big news, and it seems they already got the silicon, right?
Yeah, it looked like it.
That.
I mean, it was at the conference, right, recently.
Yes. Yes. I got this. Yes.
Oh, here's a good photo of it. Okay.
Yeah, it's a good photo for that. So I guess they already have sample. Intel can make their own chip, right? So yeah, they have their own foundry. It's easy for them.
Yeah, I saw this on the a website somewhere, but I couldn't find and remember which was the conference.
I think it was Intel's own conference. I think Intel recently had a conference in California, in Santa Clara, with all sorts of stuff. And I believe this was one of the booths at the in like the expo hall. So I saw people similar to this posting pictures on Twitter of it. Yeah.
Why?
Who is?
I don't know what the person said, but
All right. Yeah,
maybe that was.
I just mute the
okay.
mute them all.
Okay, thank you. Expanded that too much. Cool. Yeah, I'm excited about this. It looks quite interesting. I didn't see anything about time, like release date or anything like that, but it does look quite interesting. It looks much more powerful, right, than the current sci-fi thing. So I think it looks quite exciting. I'll be interested to see, how much it costs and, when it'll be available. But I guess if they wanted to share that, they probably would have. So I guess it's still a mystery. But I don't know. I'm hoping, maybe in the next 6 months, hopefully. I don't know. But looks like it'll be a good
Let's
platform when it's
say they
released.
will tape out 20. Oh, no, this one, no, this one. The Rivals chip will tape out 2024.
Okay.
And I don't know, Intel has already taped out, as you may see, the silicon, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as they
And
taped it, I guess the thing that I'm wondering is like, when will the dev boards be available? But that's probably one of those things where like, well, if they wanted to share that, then they would have, right? Because they just had their own conference. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see when it happens. And so this other company, I'm not familiar with it. It's SoftGo. Okay.
Yes, yeah, and it's a very it's a new company, and they focus on RISC-V server chip. And
Okay.
I just checked with their VP and see. I told them if I can show any information, they say yes, but they haven't really prepare the material for the release information. Yes,
Okay.
on their website you cannot see any RISC-V server information. I
Okay.
checked yesterday. You can't get any other information. But I checked with their VP. Say if I can say some information about this, they say yes. But they haven't announced. We just make some rumor. Yes. Yeah.
Right.
And
okay.
yeah, they are using THAS core C9
Oh, okay.
C910 C920 maybe.
Right.
And it's more than 64 core. And
Wow.
so they will tape out very soon, and they will get a silicon back and make a server demo. So how to say the prototype of server at the beginning of next year. So
Great.
it will be, you will get the real server prototype earlier than Rivals.
Okay. So maybe
So-
this could make Fedora support official if there was a server.
If Redis server can help us to make Fedora official.
Great, because you need a powerful enough server, right, to be able to build build
yes,
Fedora.
but let really solve the problem.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, so I'm very interested about that and ask for the more information. But I think we should wait their own official announce for that. And the information I share, I guess, is quite good enough. They also have a PCIe, and it's a two-way. The first chip is can connect with each other, so it could be a two-way server.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it will be a very powerful one. And
so
I'm
one would
looking
be
for
the
that.
device and one would be the root complex.
No, it's NUMA system.
Oh, NUMA. Okay. Interesting. Well, that
Yeah,
sounds
so
exciting.
they are and they are working. They are very open. They will open the firmware, and they are working on firmware. They are open the kernel source tree, and we are trying to make. For me, I was trying to make Fedora officially running on that, and
cool.
What I know is maybe OpenEura, and I guess we'll be the first one running on that. And the schedule, I don't have a specific name, so a specific day, so I don't know how to say that. But for other things, they can up to 512 gigabyte for a memory. DDR memory, yes. So it's a standard server chip. That's the earliest prototype I can see for server.
That's
So maybe
that's
you
cool.
have more information, you can share with us.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. But I'm hoping that within the next year there'll be like several different RISC-V server options. But I guess we'll have to see.
Next
what
year,
happens.
we have
Yeah.
three vendor working on that, and
Yeah.
also for Go, their team is very open and they are using the latest kernel, so we don't have to worry
Yeah.
about upstream stuff, and we do need to upstream, but we don't have to worry about the legacy
old.
kernel or something.
Yeah. That's good. Oh, this one's about, so should I move to the next one about Fedora?
Yes, I can make some summary. It seems we
Yeah.
also need to do this afternoon with Wei Wu. And
Okay.
so I just made a summary for that, and maybe the other operation system distro will hope we have people join that. They can make some introduction, but I will run it first, and sorry for that. So for Fedora, we already built a lot of package for Rawhide, and we are stuck in. Recently we solved a problem about Ceph and humor liver. So I also got some patch from PLCT lab from sorry, yeah, get a cough recently, yeah. And we built Ceph Kuma, the latest version, and eventually we can release. We can just disconnect with Fedora 33 because without this we can't make imaging. We can't make imaging with Fedora 33 Kuma package. So for now, we can totally release, get rid of that. But we still have some problem on Scala and MinW, this tool. So we're seeking for help for that. The other things is I know Rock server, you know that David run Rock server, and he's also working forward, working on Rawhide. So sometimes we talk to each other and share information about that. Right now, he got the latest toolchain, and I got the latest toolchain too. So we are the things we are building, make and show with each other. And you can see Rust and Java OpenJDK with the latest OpenJDK is support JIT. So that is the good things for the real server application. And the other component for Fedora we are working on, we try to make the intent from PLCT lab to handle it, let them to make some practice. So recently we talk to the intent, and that then can using our exist repo to build more package. So you can see the repo there that is hosted by OpenCoji, and I guess the day before yesterday we already put everything there, and the how to say, LibreOffice has been built and also in that repo. And if you have a match, you can have a try. So we already made Kuma and D1 imaging, and but you know, I just got the star 64. So
okay,
I working on JH7110, and for I guess we haven't how to say that.
which one's in the star 64?
Star 64 is another another modified version of Vision 5 Vision 5 version 2.
Oh, so it's 7110.
10, yes,
Okay.
yes, 7110. So but their own version 5 v2 will release very soon. And for T-Hat, we are waiting for their development board also. Yes, and yeah, maybe you know more. Yeah, and so we are making the imaging for that. Once we can have a SophaGo's prototype or EVB, we are trying to use that as a main development platform. Because there's a server platform can help us to build more package as soon as possible. So yeah, that's my.
Will you be trying to also get it to work with that laptop, the Roma?
Roma, I haven't got a real hardware.
Okay.
I guess they will make it very soon, but it's the price I got is a little bit expensive, so I haven't.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, with the developer boards, or I should just go back to the previous slide. So it is one of the options now for the developer boards program. So I was thinking, well, I think you know Jeff, who runs the program, but I think there is a limited number of them. But I think something like a Linux distro like Fedora, it would be, I think it would be a good idea to support that. So the two things that are open right now, one of them is the Roma laptop. It's very limited. It says it's very limited. But I think, Fedora is obviously like a very worthwhile project, right? So I don't think they're going to have many of the laptops for this program, but I think something like Fedora is probably a pretty worthy use of one of the laptops. So I would recommend you fill this out.
They have their own because they are using T-Hat core, so
yeah,
their priority, the first choice for LAN should be open acknowledge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I guess they already made open acknowledge running on that. They will show that in the Alibaba's conference.
Okay. Cool. That's great to see all the progress. Should I move? Is there other new slides in here? They move on to.
I think that's
okay. Linux distro. Okay.
Slides back.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah.
I'm not sure this is up to date, but I see that some guys are online now. Let's see the Yu Bo. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Can you give some updates of the Debian community?
Yeah. Okay. Hi. Hello. I'm Yubo, and to help voting Debian RISC-V, let me share some update here with you about Debian RISC-V voting. Sorry. First of all, Debian RISC-V build team received 3 image boards as build machines on August 26th, and Jeff set 2 image boards for them. So they totally have 5 image boards, and it can kick off to start official voting. I stuck in deploying those machines, and I don't get update news for a long time. Maybe there is no news is good news. Yeah. So if has any news, I will update here. Next is our Debian Debian RISC-V package number is maintained at 15,000. Yeah, the builder detail you can see from the link. Yes, you can from the link to see the builder package. At last is our team work. Yeah, it displaying on the mail list. That's all. Thank you.
Great. Is there anyone else that had something to share about Linux distros?
Well, I have some information on open source. They've made
Okay.
an image is ready to use on Sci-Fi boards, but they seem to have some parts of software missing. For example, Firefox. They have some problems when building a component of Firefox, but I think they will finally work this out. But it's usable.
Okay. Where is there a place to go for? Let me do a search. They have it on their website, I presume.
Yeah,
let's
they
see.
put the page on the wiki, so you
Okay.
can just download the images and use it.
Okay. Cool.
Sorry, are you using the latest source code of Firefox?
I don't know, and because I just a user of open source and I not actually building them, but as far I can tell, they are using the latest, but maybe they can't, because there are some Rust and some software can't or not yet port to RISC-V at this point.
Yeah, you mentioned some module cannot be complied, so compiled. So do you know which one? And is that relevant to FFmpeg or some other video audio system?
Not a video system. It's a XUL. It's a component for Firefox to draw the user interface.
Okay. And so it's not a things we met. Yeah, we just want to confirm is that the people got the same issue with us. Yeah, no, worry. Yeah, I just random ask.
Or maybe they have this problem solved, because I'm not actually actively looking their mailing list. Maybe they have this solved, and we can borrow some patches from them.
Yeah, I think
Thank you.
hopefully the next meeting on the 26th, hopefully maybe some of the OpenSUSE people in Europe might join. Maybe they can have some updates. And then is there someone that's working with Open Euler? This is Alibaba, right? Open Euler?
Yeah, not exactly. The Alibaba, the distributions from Alibaba is Open Analyst, and Open Analyst is from
Okay.
Huawei. Yeah, it's originated from Huawei.
Oh, Huawei.
And
Okay.
yeah, I'm not sure that there are some Open Euler guys online. Yeah, so but I can represent it. That the new image has been released, and it's the version is that 20.03 SP1 I think, or V1 I think. So currently all the main softwares for the OA or daily use, including the Firefox 19.7, LibreOffice, Thunderbird, and Chromium browser have been supported. So basically that's for for the laptop and the PC, the software support for the RISC-V platform, we can say that they're in a good shape now.
Great. That's good to hear. Cool. Should I go on to the next slide?
Yeah, so I think the Arch Linux may
Oh, okay.
the Arch Linux
Sure.
may not seems like not up to date because the LDC was ported in October or in August, I think. But I'm not sure that if there's any guide from Gentoo Linux can provide some updates.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Oh,
I see
maybe you can invite a
the
Hogla
developer.
to this.
Yeah, I see the some developers from Gentoo Linux online.
Can
Yeah.
you hear me? Hello. Wait, can you hear
Yeah,
me?
I can hear you.
Yes,
Okay.
we hear you.
I think this is my first time come to this meeting, and I'm a Gentoo developer. I think I can talk a little bit about status. We've made Firefox and Chrome working, but they all need some patches. So we push this e-build to RISC-V overlay. It's not in Gentoo's official package, but it's in RISC-V in Gentoo RISC-V overlay. So it's actually public available. User can just grab the overlay and build the packages. So yeah. Yeah, we also made Kodi working. I think yeah, it's an MIDI. Let me see. Yeah, Kodi, Kodi. It's an media server, home media server, I think. Yeah. So.
Oh yes, Cody. I actually use that before on my computer and share with my projector. So it's a very good, very useful tool to share the how to say the video resource and the music resource if that is exists in your server. So it's very good tool.
I think this app is more popular in foreign, not in mainland China. Okay. So for others, I think like LibreFoot is kind of working. We have an intern working on the patch and try to push it upstream. Yeah. And the latest Rust release have problem. I think Arch team has already been identified the problem, and we are also trying to looking at this. Maybe, yeah, that's it.
So which version you are mentioned for the latest Rust?
It's 1.64 has problem. I saw your Fedora page. I using 1.16.3. 16.3 has no problem. Okay.
Okay, okay. Yeah, thank you for mentioning this. Once Fedora repo has will update, once let update to 16.4, I will follow up. But is that specific for RISC-V or also affect some other architecture?
I think maybe only affect RISC-V.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Thank you. Thank you.
So yeah, that's it. That's all, I think.
Yeah, thank you
you.
and welcome. So maybe we can go next slide.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. For Android.
Yeah. This is Chen from. I'm from Pier City, and I'm working with some other guys on the Android. And today, I summarize some news about this project. And first of all, the good news is Google has started to accept PR about RISC-V support. Just on October 1st, and we can see that Google guys are working slowly, but very and have some they have some updates on this work, and I have set up a tracking sheet online to track the progress, and I'm trying to update this sheet about 2 weeks. On this sheet, I will just summarize those changes in 2 weeks, which they are merged, and since October 1st, the major changes are just some minor update about tool changes, build system, and some about bionics. Yeah, and RISC-V Android SIG has submitted many references, but the most one is about bionic, and from Elliot, the people from Google working on the bionic, he said the changes is big to him, and what he think is to cherry pick some one by one to add it. You can see that every changes are small. Every change is small, and but they are working on this now. Yeah. This is the first one, and the second one is about the RBI upstream the repos on GitHub, and also on October 1st, we published a new major release. The changes are most about some bug fix for CTS and VTS, and we see a bigger upgrade about ART. Yes, and with the new update, the emulator, we can see the emulator can launch the system image, and the Zigot works now. And the third one is about the CTS work, and after efforts from Alibaba T-Head, and the pass rate is about 85 plus on the board, and we are looking forward to more volunteers to join and contribute on this. And the last one is about some contributor from PRCT lab. Yeah, so that's all. That's all. Thank you.
Great. And is it the T-Hat Alibaba development board that you're working with?
I have not got the board. The board.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm still using the emulator.
Okay.
And I'm trying on some other board like version 5 first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Well, that's exciting. It's interesting to hear that Google is involved. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Cool. Look, so should I move on to the lab, Weiwu?
Yeah, so that's my part. So basically everything goes well. We just up and running for several months, and during the last 2 months, we have a Wuhan office is up and running, and more than 20 match boards was is scheduled to serving the Debian community, and more than 10 boards were used for the Arch Linux community. And so the other news is that the PLC lab is trying to build a RISC-V cluster more than 1,000 nodes, and mainly use the Node D1 board. We have pursued the 100 boards, and we just ordering the network devices, and hopefully that we can assemble it and make it up and running in the first days of December this year.
Wow, that's a lot of boards. That's
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, thank you. So maybe we can go next slide.
Sorry, I'm interrupt. So wait, you guys, PLCT lab planning to purchase the Node board, D1 board.
Yeah.
This is the decision. You already bought or you plan to board? Buy.
We already bought 1,000 Node board last year.
Okay, got. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Because Alibaba board, they were in the public they were released by end of this year, maybe December.
Yeah.
Should I move to GCC?
Yes, Jerry from PLCT, and let me introduce the GCC progress within last month. The first one is a Green Culture 2022 was held in September. There are some RISC-V topics was introduced in this meeting. The first one is RISC-V was supported and introduced by Zhi from RISC-V. He introduced his implement in RISC-V GCC and his work plan for the next. Yes, I had put the video link in this slide, and the time schedule is from 15:08 minutes to 1 hour 59, about 1 hour meeting. And the next is this is star extension, which is an extension for RISC-V that reduce code size. And the last is RISC-V BOF, which introduced by Cato and Palmer, talk about RISC-V states in Balloon 2 chain and some developed plans for RISC-V support. The next topic is Tsukasa from Japanese. He proposed a common framework for register pairs and that supported for some different extension and to have correctly implement. If you are interested with it, you can give him contact with him and give him some comments. The next one is RVB GCC supports make some progress that a server patch has been merged into upstream. And this work was finished by Zhe and Kato Chin. Now the GCC had supported with the RVB, but for intrinsic and auto victimization is still working in progress. They plan to finish this work within this year, I think. Maybe we can use RVB GCC in upstream with GCC 13. And the next is Zemu extension now supported on upstream, both GCC part and builders part. It's a sub extension developed from M extension supported for some boards with alt M extension. And some Git repo status for RISC-V Balloon 2 chain repo. We had bumped the repo submodule to upstream repo since the upstream support RISC-V more and more. Christoph and me had updated the GCC into 12.2 and the builders into 2.39. That's all the new version released from upstream. Tommy Murphy had volunteered to clean up RISC-V Balloon 2 chain repo issues. Before his works, there are about 300 issues open on the RISC-V Balloon 2 chain. Now it only have 14 issues remain. It's a lot of works, and thanks for his work here. The last is 2 slides for RISC-V Balloon 2 chain meeting that was held in September and October. These slides talked about some developed progress on Balloon 2 chain for RISC-V. And if you are interested, you can have a review on this. That's all, I think. Thanks.
Great, thank you. That was great to learn about all that. Should we move on to the next slide?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's Klein.
Okay.
All right.
Let me introduce our work on LVM. There are 4 pages, which were all about codegen optimization. The first page is about dead store elimination. This page eliminates the noob store and even through has clobbering between load I and store I. This page makes the DAC can optimize more noob stores. And but now it was reverted since we found a problem after applying this patch. And I am trying to solve it recently. The second patch is about memory SSA. In the previous, location size is not resetted correctly. And the function is guaranteed loop invariant is very conservative, so that we missed some optimization chains. And this patch makes the analysis more precise. The third patch is just adding add a test, which is relative to with the second patch. Finally, the fourth patch is on RISC-V backend, which in the process of selection DAG lowering. This patch uses has all W users to recover the X or I instructions, which this patch references an existing patch, which it references it and removed a to do. Yeah, that's all.
Great, thanks for the update. All right, should we move along to the QMU, the Spike?
Hello, I'm Wei from PSK Library. I have introduced the progress for QMU and Spike. For QMU, we updated the support for ZC star extension to the native Spike version and fixed the bugs in the RISC-V in the December. We send the RFC to the upstream list. We also merged the ZC star support to the Core 5 MCU support. We also updated the RISC-V December support, and it has been accepted by the upstream maintainer. For Spike, we also updated the ZC star extension support, and that's all.
Great, thank you. Let's see what's next. Oh, V8.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I'm Choji from PLCT, and let me introduce the latest progressing of V8 and the SpiderMonkey in the Firefox for you. For the V8, we had working for some general fix up for the upstream changes, and also we noticed that the guys from C5 they are starting to test the WebAssembly for the RISC-V vector extension version 1.0. Yeah, we PLCT have implemented the vector extension for the WebAssembly in the V8, and the C5 guys now start to test these functions, and they had filed one bug for us. Yeah, this is for the V8, and the next slides for the SpiderMonkey. Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
Please go ahead to the next slides.
Oh, to SpiderMonkey or?
Yeah, this is the SpiderMonkey. Also, another JavaScript engine for another Firefox browser. Yeah, we started working for the porting of RISC-V 64, and now the test status is that we had passed 32% of all the JIT test. Yeah, and so many pull requests in GitHub. If you guys, anyone has interest in it, you can reference to this commit. That's all for the SpiderMonkey and the V8 progressing. Thank you.
Great, thank you. All right, let's see. All right, the next one is OpenJDK. Do we have someone that has been working on OpenJDK?
Yeah, seems like we can skip now. So the RV32 course is still a work in progress, not finished yet.
Cool. Shall we move on to the next one then?
Yeah, so we can go next slide.
Oh, OpenCV.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay, I'm Liu Tong from PLCT, and we added a new RISC-V vector backend for the OpenCV Universal Intrinsic. And basically, Universal Intrinsic is types and functions that defined in OpenCV intended to simplify vectorization of code on different platforms. And as you can see in this slide, there is a universal intrinsic API, and it is used to be implemented various vectorization algorithm in OpenCV. And there are also lots of different backend targets, such as Intel AVX and ARM-Neo. And universal intrinsic will be mapped to platform native intrinsic at compile time on different device. And our recent work added a new RISC-V vector backend to the universal intrinsic. And then the code written by the universal intrinsic can also be accelerated on RISC-V vector device. And the next slides list some patches and the performance result. In general, we firstly modified the design of the universal intrinsic to support variable length architecture, and then when we implemented the universal intrinsic functions by using RISC-V vector native intrinsics, and there is always a performance improvement about 12% to 50%. The result were tested on the GIM5 simulator, and we are waiting for real hardware with the vector version 1.0, and eager to try out OpenCV on it.
Great.
Okay, this all.
Great. Thank you for the update. Let's see, what do we have next? Wait, you wanted to talk about the laptop?
Yeah, so just a very quick update. So the first laptop, Loma, has been put on the online selling website. So anyone can pre-book or the RISC-V laptop now. Our price is a little high. So yeah, so the price is more than it's roughly $200 and $400.
Sorry.
For $1,000, I think.
Yeah. You miss a zero.
Yeah, yeah, that's a big difference.
So it's what was the price you said?
Yeah, it has two versions. The base version is near $2,000, and the premium version is near $4,000.
Okay.
Yeah, I pre-booked one.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully that I can get the first RISC-V laptop in 8 weeks, I think. If the supply chain goes as well.
Great. Well, that's exciting. Are you excited to have a RISC-V laptop finally?
Yes, I can't wait to have one.
Nice. Okay, so I guess after this, it was just a discussion. If I guess so, the Tarsier project, part of that is to be able to have something like a laptop, right?
Yeah, so the
software on
Tarsier
it.
project is for the Tarsier project. The vision is that we can support all software to support RISC-V as a tier 1 platform, and the current the long-term goal is that we just support all the popular Linux distributions to support RISC-V.
Right.
Yeah, so basically we are supporting the Fedora, Arch Linux, Gentoo, and OpenULA, also observing the Debian and many other popular distributions in China.
Great. Yeah, that's exciting. Cool. And then I guess we already talked about the Tokyo event.
Yeah, not sure.
I guess let's
actually that's a kind of out of date, right?
Yes, it's an old one and dated. It's about spring, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, okay. This is oh yeah, that's old. I'll delete that one. Yeah, so I guess it's just open discussion at this point. If people, I guess if there was any other questions people had or things they wanted to talk about.
Hello.
Hello.
I actually have some question on Fedora.
Please, I'm here.
Now RISC-V port of Fedora is unofficial, right? And how can we make it to
what I can say
distribute?
Sorry.
And how can we make this port official? I mean, I can download it from getfedora.org or somewhere.
Let's
like
date
this.
one. If you download from fedora.org, is 01. Very dated. The latest is from OpenCOGI server. There's I show a link above, and the other one is from ROX server. That's called ROX Fedora blah blah blah. They kind of let me check. I can post that on the chat. So there are two places you can download the latest package, which is follow Fedora Rawhide. It's the latest one. But the reason why we cannot make it become the official one because we don't have any server type machine into our infrastructure. So we cannot we cannot run CI or QE or QA system on that. So the Fedora community will not accept any kind of this embed machine to become, the official support because they cannot really easily make the package or test the package. So that's the only blocker for us. Is the only blocker for become official is server. The reason why I mentioned server before, we rarely care about server.
Oh, is it? So if we got a server, so we can make it official.
We can push this to official. Yes, they need server to test.
Thank you. Thank you for answering my question.
Okay, thank you.
So maybe hopefully less than a year, maybe it'll be possible. We'll have to see what some of those companies are going to do, right? That you had talked about earlier.
Yes, I guess next year will be we will make it since we have SofaGo.
Yeah. Any other exciting hardware things going on?
I got another question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. There are some recent news say the American have announced some restrictions to China, and we know some great companies producing RISC-V boards and chips are located in China. Will this be? Will they be?
Not talk this.
What's the ability to produce or somehow?
Yeah. So basically, we don't talk this. If you want to talk some topics with political or geographical political, please take offline. And this is a technical.
No, I don't need to be political. No. I just ask about this question. I mean, we need a board to work, right? And to run it, right?
What I understand is maybe you worry about because of this policy, we cannot make silicon or board in the future, right? I know sure. Do you know more about this? Just worry about the how to say supply chain, okay?
Yes.
So yeah, basically so you know that this is a technical. We just of ours a technical discussion. We do not take this political anything that the political in this discussion. So if but I can say that is don't worry, and the RISC-V is very open, and the spec is very open. Anyone who has a spec, they can build the devices and compliant with the spec that the software can run.
I mean, the other thing too, I think the best core, at least that's being taped out right now, is the Alibaba T-head core, right? So it actually is maybe advantageous to be in China because currently, like I think the best chip that exists right now is the Alibaba T-head chip. So I think actually you already have the best chip in China currently.
And fortunately, that chip has taped out. So hope they will affect the incoming at least some other chip design, but for now it's okay for the prototype of server chip.
Yeah, I'm excited to see also that company SofaGo. That looked quite interesting. So you know, maybe the RISC-V server that Fedora needs will end up being made in China anyway. So that would be from
the current schedule. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, in general, it seems like I get the impression that there's a lot more development going on with RISC-V right now in China. So, I mean, there are of course American companies that are doing it as well, but it seems like like domestically in China, there's a lot of the highest performance designs, right, are being designed there. So that's good. Cool. Did anyone else have any other questions or anything they wanted to discuss? We did do I mean, we're coming up on 1 hour and a half, so that's pretty good. Looks like we had a really good number of people to join as well. So especially since we were off for a month or two, so it's good to see all the people that joined. Any other things that you wanted to mention, Wei-Fu or Wei-Wu?
Yeah, no.
Not yet.
Okay.
But do you know more about the development board? Some incoming deliverable, you know, for
Me?
RISC-V?
No, I mean, there's nothing really I can share at this point. I mean, some of the project I'm involved with, like, there will eventually be interesting things that'll happen, but I would say for the hardware projects I'm involved with right now, it's really like due to supply chain issues, there's no point in really talking about like when things are going to come out. So it's kind of one of those things at this point. Like for example, with BeagleBoard.org, we're just going to wait until things are ready to ship to like announce them, since there's no point in really talking about things until they're ready to go, because there's so many things that could go wrong in terms of supply chain that until the boards are actually, you know, coming off of the assembly line, it's kind of no point to really talk about it. So there will be, I think, some interesting things coming from BeagleBoard.org, but probably not this year. But we'll see. We'll see. There's always some part or chip that's missing, so it's just really hard to get things made right now. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, thank you.
Hopefully someday it won't. Hopefully someday it'll be easier to get things made again. But it's funny. It's always like once you think you got everything, then it's like, oh, you know, this, you know, you can't find this inductor, or okay, now you have that and you can't find like the USB PHY or something like that. It's just a lot of iterative process of redesigning for like small changes, right? You know, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. Sometimes it feels like, you know, things are not moving forward, but I think eventually there will be lots of interesting new boards out. It's just things take longer than we're used to currently. But I think 2023 will be a pretty big year for RISC-V development boards, so I am excited for that.
Yes, the laptop and server were ready.
Yeah, I think I think next year is going to be a really big year. So I guess we'll hopefully have lots of good things to talk about in the open hours next year. Cool. Well, if no one has anything else, what is it? Is it lunchtime now where you are?
Yes,
okay.
kind of.
All right, cool. Well, and then it's kind of dinner time here in America. So yeah, well, thanks everyone for joining. Yeah. All right, well, thanks everyone for joining. I'll save the transcript here and link it to the chat. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a good day. All right.
Yeah. Have a good meal. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.